So you would have recently seen a video of me doing a bit of carp fishing down here at the Moat. I only caught a couple of bream on that session, but I did see loads of fish fizzing in the swim, obviously a few tench down there, and I thought there were some crucians as well, because I thought I saw them roll in the swim. But I've just come down to do a bit of crucian fishing, crucians and tench, and I've just been rewarded with my first tench. There you go. Super fish, lovely fish to open my account with. First time I've been down here float fishing with the light gear for quite a while now. So I was kind of hoping it was a crucian, but a bit of a tall order to hope for one straight away. But there you go, that's a lovely tench in anyone's book. I'm going to slip this one back to the left hand side of the swim, so I'm fishing on the right hand side. But not too much disturbance down there. I can still see some bubbles coming up down there now, so I'm going to quickly get a bait back down there and see if we can get something else. But that's a good start. If you can hear that road noise behind me, I'm quite close to the road bank. It's only about 10 yards that way actually, the road. They just so happen that I've found a fish cruising in the margins just close in. I've managed to creep down, flick a bit of free line bread in front of him, let it sink through the water slowly, and he snatched it. So I've managed to open my account. I've got my first carp from the Moat of the year, and she's a little stunner. There she is. Beautiful dark common. Classic Moat fish. Proper chuffed to get off the mark. That is amazing, that is an amazing result. That's gorgeous, and that gives me so much confidence then going into the rest of the season. You know, get your first one chalked off, and then the sky's the limit. With this place, it just only gets better as well. I've spotted a couple of mirrors today as well, cruising around on the far bank, but we'll give it a go. We'll see if we can get another one today. If we don't, that's an amazing way to kick off the season, it really is. Excellent. Let's have a little look at the other side here. Let's have a look at the other side. There's the other side. Oh, stunning fish. Stunning fish. Superb. Thank you very much, Mr. Fish. I've been stalking on the Moat now for about half an hour. Seen a couple of fish underneath the duckweed. There's a load of duckweed this year. It's covering large portions of the Moat. If you sit still long enough, you can see it moving, you can see the fish underneath. I've just fished with a bit of free line bread, and I've caught what is probably the smallest carp I've ever caught from the Moat. But I'll also go to say it's probably the prettiest one I've ever caught. Check out that. Isn't that the most stunning thing? Wow. That is so pretty. Look at that. And there's one for the future if ever there was one. Absolutely stunning. Blown away by that, and it's probably about £4. £3 or £4 I reckon, that fish. But what a creature. What a creature that is. Unbelievable. Still got a few surprises this place. So pleased with that. Wonderful, aren't you? And they're slipping back. That is immense. good evening. I popped to the Moat earlier and I found a couple of carp, but they just weren't up for it. I think they had other things on their mind, to be honest. So I popped to Southwark Park and thought I'd have a little go at Rook's Pond, see if there's anything cruising around. And it's only taken a couple of minutes, to be honest, and I've just caught the most gorgeous little common. As I say, it's small, but it's a beautiful one. Fin perfect, not a scale out of place. Quite feisty. See if I can hold him up and show you. There he is. He's a beautiful little fella. Pleased with that. Just saw him close in, dropped a bit of bread in front of him and he took it. Quite a good scrap. Be over for the camera. There you go, fella. There he is. A beautiful little fish that is. I'm going to slip him back now, see if I can get another one. I was on the little pond earlier, just across the way, but it went really quiet, so I thought I'd come and have a look on the big lake, see what's happening. And it appears there's a match on the other side of the lake. There's loads of cars and there's loads of anglers with keep nets and all sorts going on. But nice and quietly, I've gone round opposite them, check all the few dog biscuits in. I started getting a couple going close in, and I've just caught this lovely mirror. That's a beautiful fish, that is. Decent one too. Gave me a right run around, that did. Yeah, just two single dog biscuits, just free lined about 2 rod lengths out. Saw a swirl underneath, line tightened, and bang, we're in. That's incredible, that is. Well pleased. So I was at the Moat earlier and it was just dead quiet. I'm so glad I made the move. Let's just have a quick look at the other side of that one. That's a nice fish, that is. That's a good fish. There we go. Superb. Happy with that. Let's get it back.